If you're over 60, your morning coffee can do more than wake you up. It can actually help stop age-related muscle loss and keep you stronger for longer. Now, let's talk about why this matters. After the age of 60, most people begin losing muscle at a much faster pace than they realize. On average, the loss is between 3 and 8% every decade, and for some, the decline can be even faster. This condition is called sarcopenia, and it's one of the biggest reasons older adults struggle with weakness, poor balance, and low energy. Sarcopenia doesn't just reduce strength, it steals independence. Imagine trying to climb stairs, carry groceries, or even rise from a chair when your muscles no longer respond the way they used to. That creeping weakness isn't just inconvenient, it raises the risk of falls, fractures, and long hospital stays. For years, the standard advice has been exercise, especially strength training. And while exercise is one of the best tools for maintaining muscle, the truth is many older adults are already dealing with pain, stiffness, or fatigue that makes heavy workouts difficult. Arthritis, joint issues, or simple lack of energy can make weightlifting or resistance bands feel unrealistic. So the question becomes, what can you do if exercise alone isn't an option? This is where coffee enters the picture, not just as a morning ritual, but as a surprisingly powerful ally in the fight against muscle loss. Research shows that coffee contains natural compounds like chlorogenic acid, which improves insulin sensitivity in muscle cells. And it also stimulates BDNF, a protein that helps preserve the nerve-to-muscle connection. That connection is vital because when nerves stop signaling properly, muscles weaken and shrink. Coffee essentially primes your muscles to use protein more effectively. In fact, one study revealed that drinking coffee before consuming protein increased muscle protein synthesis by nearly 50%. That's a remarkable finding for something so simple. But here's where it gets even more exciting. Coffee by itself is good, but when combined with a handful of targeted nutrients, it becomes a muscle-building powerhouse. Think of it like taking a solid foundation and then building a strong house on top of it. These nutrients, collagen peptides, MCT oil, creatine, leucine, and Ceylon cinnamon, each play a unique role in preserving and rebuilding muscle tissue. Together, they can help reverse the spiral of sarcopenia and restore energy, strength, and balance. Now, let's be very clear. We're not talking about a miracle cure or a one-week transformation. Aging is natural, and no single food or drink can completely stop it. But what we are talking about is slowing down muscle loss and, in many cases, actually building new muscle even in your 60s, 70s, or 80s. That's the promise hidden inside your daily cup of coffee, if you use it correctly. To make this more relatable, let's imagine two people, both aged 65, both coffee drinkers. One continues with coffee as usual, maybe with cream and sugar, maybe black. The other starts adding these proven muscle-supporting ingredients each morning. Fast forward 8 weeks, the first person notices little change, maybe even more weakness creeping in. The second person, however, reports more energy, easier balance, and even improved strength when climbing stairs or lifting light objects. The difference comes down to one simple habit: upgrading the coffee routine.
And the beauty of this approach is that it fits seamlessly into daily life. No expensive equipment, no drastic lifestyle overhaul, no intimidating exercise plan. Just a simple cup of coffee transformed into a tool for longevity and vitality. So let's summarize the problem and the promise. The problem is sarcopenia, the steady loss of muscle that makes life harder as we age. It leads to weakness, fatigue, and a greater risk of falls. The promise is that you don't have to accept this decline without a fight. With the right nutrients added to something you already enjoy, your morning coffee, you can switch on your body's ability to build and protect muscle again. This is more than theory. Multiple studies confirm that coffee enhances muscle protein synthesis, supports insulin sensitivity, and improves the nerve-muscle connection. Add in targeted supplements, and you have a routine that requires almost no extra effort, yet delivers measurable results over time. So as we wrap up this first chapter, keep this thought in mind. Every day, you already have a chance to protect your muscles. The question is whether your coffee is just a beverage or whether it becomes your daily defense against muscle loss. In the next chapter, we'll break down exactly what to add to your coffee, how much of each ingredient to use, and why these specific nutrients are so powerful for older adults. By the end, you'll have a step-by-step recipe that turns your coffee into the ultimate muscle-boosting drink. If last section explained the problem of muscle loss and the promise hidden in your morning coffee, then next section is about turning that promise into action. This is where we get practical. You're about to learn exactly what to add to your coffee, why each ingredient matters for aging muscles, and how to use them safely and effectively. Let's start with the foundation, collagen peptides. Collagen makes up about 10% of your muscle tissue. It acts like scaffolding, holding everything together and keeping muscles strong and resilient. As we age, collagen production drops sharply, which is one reason muscles feel weaker, joints ache, and skin loses elasticity. Adding 10 to 15 grams of collagen peptides to your morning coffee gives your body the raw material to rebuild. The heat from coffee actually helps collagen dissolve better, which means easier absorption. To make collagen work even harder, pair it with vitamin C, either a small squeeze of lemon into your coffee or a 500 milligram supplement on the side. Without vitamin C, your body can't synthesize collagen effectively, so this step is essential. The second ingredient is MCT oil, short for medium-chain triglycerides. Start with just 1 teaspoon and gradually increase to a full tablespoon as your body adjusts. MCT oil is special because it bypasses normal digestion and is quickly converted into ketones, which muscles can use as instant energy. For older adults, this is a big deal. It spares muscle protein from being broken down for energy while also stimulating growth hormone release. In fact, studies show that MCT oil can increase growth hormone levels by as much as 160% in older adults. Growth hormone is a key signal for muscle repair and growth. When shopping, look for a blend of C8 and C10 MCTs as these are the most effective types.
Next up is creatine monohydrate, one of the most studied and reliable supplements for both strength and brain health. A standard dose is 5 grams daily, and it mixes easily into coffee. Creatine works by increasing phosphocreatine stores in muscle cells. Think of it as topping up your muscle's quick charge battery, giving you extra power for movement. This means you can climb stairs with less fatigue, lift objects with more strength, and recover faster from daily activities. Creatine also pulls water into muscle cells, making them more hydrated and full, which itself is a trigger for growth. But here's the bonus. Creatine doesn't just help muscles. It also supports cognitive function, memory, and mental clarity. And since caffeine in coffee actually helps creatine work more efficiently, combining them makes perfect sense. Just remember to drink enough water throughout the day, as creatine increases your body's fluid needs. The fourth powerhouse is leucine, an essential amino acid that serves as the master switch for muscle building. If you imagine muscle growth as a light bulb, leucine is the switch that flips it on. Research shows that older adults need more leucine than younger people to trigger the same muscle-building response. The sweet spot is around 2.5 to 3 grams daily, which you can add directly to your coffee as a powder. Once in the body, leucine activates the mTOR pathway, the primary signal that tells muscle cells, start building now. Without leucine, even a high-protein diet can fall flat because the trigger simply isn't strong enough. Finally, let's talk about Ceylon cinnamon. Just 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon is enough.
Cinnamon improves insulin sensitivity by as much as 20%, which means your muscles absorb nutrients like glucose and amino acids more effectively. Better insulin sensitivity translates to better muscle fuel, less fat storage, and steadier blood sugar levels. It also enhances blood flow and has natural anti-inflammatory properties, making it easier for your body to repair and recover. But here's a crucial point. You need to choose Ceylon cinnamon, not cassia cinnamon. Cassia, the type found in most grocery stores, contains high levels of coumarin, which can be harmful to the liver in large amounts. Ceylon cinnamon, sometimes called true cinnamon, is much safer and more effective. Now, how do you bring all of this together into a daily routine? Here's the simple recipe. Brew 8 to 10 ounces of medium roast coffee. While it's hot, add 10 to 15 grams of collagen peptides, 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine, and 1/4 to half a teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Stir well until everything dissolves. Then add your squeeze of lemon juice or take your vitamin C alongside it. That's it. You've turned your coffee into a muscle-supporting drink that not only boosts energy, but also lays down the building blocks for stronger muscles. The best time to drink this is within 30 minutes of waking up, before your first meal. Doing so primes your metabolism, wakes up your muscles, and sets the stage for optimal protein use later in the day. About half an hour after finishing your coffee, follow it with a protein-rich breakfast containing at least 30 grams of protein. This second step is key because your muscles are now primed and ready to absorb nutrients more effectively. Think of the coffee as flipping the switch and the breakfast as fueling the growth process.
Consistency is where results happen. You can't expect miracles from 1 or 2 cups, but give this routine 8 weeks and you'll likely notice changes in strength, energy, and even mental clarity. Many people report steadier balance, more confidence in daily movement, and fewer energy crashes throughout the day. Let's pause for a quick recap. In your cup, collagen repairs and strengthens, MCT oil fuels and sparks growth hormone, creatine powers your muscles and mind, leucine flips the growth switch, and Ceylon cinnamon improves nutrient delivery while calming inflammation. Together, they turn coffee into more than a beverage. They turn it into a daily tool for protecting independence and vitality. So the next time you make your morning coffee, don't just think of it as a wake-up ritual. Think of it as an opportunity. With just a few simple additions, you can take control of muscle health, slow the effects of aging, and feel stronger, steadier, and sharper every day.
You've learned why muscle loss after 60 is such a serious issue, and you've discovered how coffee, combined with the right additions, can help flip the switch back towards strength and vitality. Now it's time to put it all together into a simple, repeatable routine you can follow daily. A routine designed not just for the next week, but for the next decade of your life. The truth is, most health strategies fail because they're complicated, expensive, or require drastic changes. What we're talking about here is different. This is about building a habit around something you already do every single morning, drinking coffee. Instead of trying to overhaul your entire lifestyle, we're simply upgrading a ritual that's already locked into your daily routine. That's why this approach works, because consistency is effortless when the habit is familiar. So what does the routine actually look like? Let's break it down step by step. Step 1. The coffee foundation. Each morning, brew 8 to 10 ounces of medium roast coffee. The reason we recommend medium roast is that it balances flavor with higher levels of chlorogenic acid, one of the compounds that helps your muscles respond better to protein. While the coffee is still hot, add your ingredients: 10 to 15 grams of collagen peptides, 1 teaspoon to 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, 2.5 to 3 grams of leucine, and 1/4 to half teaspoon of Ceylon cinnamon. Stir thoroughly until it's smooth.
Add your vitamin C either through a small squeeze of lemon or a 500 milligram supplement. This becomes your upgraded muscle-building coffee. Step 2, timing matters. Drink your coffee within the first 30 minutes after waking. Doing this helps activate your metabolism early and primes your body for nutrient absorption. Think of it as turning on the ignition before fueling the car. About 30 minutes later, follow your coffee with a protein-rich breakfast. Aim for 30 grams or more of high-quality protein: eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, or a protein shake. This second step is essential. The coffee flips the muscle-building switch, and the breakfast provides the bricks and mortar for actual growth. Step 3, daily consistency. The magic isn't in one cup, it's in repetition. Make this your morning habit every day for at least 8 weeks. That's when most people begin to notice measurable results. Better balance, easier movement, more stable energy throughout the day, and in many cases, clearer thinking. Muscle strength is about persistence, and this daily routine creates the steady upward momentum your body needs. Now let's talk about what you can expect if you commit to this. In the short term, the first 2 weeks, many people report improved energy and mental clarity. This comes from the combination of creatine, MCT oil, and coffee's natural compounds working together. Your muscles are being fueled more efficiently, and your brain is benefiting at the same time. After about 4 to 6 weeks, strength gains become noticeable. You may find climbing stairs feels easier, carrying groceries takes less effort, or walking longer distances leaves you less tired. These aren't miracles. They're the natural result of giving your muscles the raw materials they've been missing. By 8 weeks and beyond, the real transformation becomes clear. Balance improves. Simple movements feel lighter. Tasks that once caused strain become smoother. And perhaps most importantly, you regain a sense of confidence in your body's ability to support you. That confidence is priceless because it translates into greater independence and freedom in everyday life. But let's look at the long-term benefits. Sarcopenia left unchecked leads to frailty, falls, and a loss of independence. By protecting and building muscle now, you're investing in your future self. Stronger muscles mean stronger bones, better posture, steadier balance, and a reduced risk of falls. They also mean a faster metabolism, better blood sugar control, and improved overall health. This is about far more than strength. It's about aging well with vitality, confidence, and clarity. Now here's the final and most important part, the call to action. You spent your whole life building habits. Some of those habits serve you, and some may hold you back. But this one, upgrading your morning coffee, could be the single most powerful and sustainable habit you add after 60. It takes less than 5 minutes, requires no gym membership, and uses ingredients that are widely available and easy to mix. And yet it has the potential to transform your strength, your balance, and your independence. So here's what I want you to do. Tomorrow morning, when you make your coffee, don't just drink it the old way. Upgrade it. Add the collagen, the MCT oil, the creatine, the leucine, and the Ceylon cinnamon. Make this your new morning ritual. Then, give it 8 weeks. Track how you feel, your energy, your strength, your confidence. And when you start noticing the difference, don't stop. Keep going. Let this become your lifelong defense against muscle loss. Because here's the truth. You can't stop aging, but you can choose how you age. You can choose to sit back and let muscle loss steal your strength, or you can take action every morning with something as simple as a cup of coffee. The choice is yours. So if you're ready to stay strong, sharp, and independent, start tomorrow morning. Brew your coffee, add the ingredients, and drink your way to a stronger future. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to subscribe for more practical health tips designed to help you thrive after 60. Share this with a friend who needs it, and let's build a community of strength, vitality, and longevity together.